Hello, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to Masterful Chats. Masterful Chats are short, clear, concise, clarifying conversations designed to uplift, empower, support, and inspire you as you move forward on your spiritual path and in your life's journey. And today's chat is about being the personal change agent in your own life. But first, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I am an information synthesizer, a mystical scholar, and an intuitive. And I believe and know with my entire heart and being that we are all known by God. We are loved completely, totally, and beyond measure. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It'll really help grow the channel. And I'd like to say welcome to all of my wonderful subscribers. And if you're viewing me for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember to stay till the end of the video because I will be offering you a spiritual tip to help you move through your days with more ease and grace and peace. Now let's chat about being your own personal change agent for transformation in your life. As the ascension moves forward and people are choosing, what does being a change agent in your own life truly mean? In my book, it means being the one to stand up for yourself, being the one responsible for your life on the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual plane. It means showing up for yourself. It means making a difference where you can. And because you do that for yourself, it ripples out into your family, into the community, into the world. One of the biggest factors in life is simply showing up and being present. And that's in your own life as well as in your community and beyond. In listening to a lot of people, there seem to be two very distinct camps of, if we want to make a change in our own lives, we have to step up and we have to step out. We may need to acknowledge that something is not working as it once was, or not as well as it once was. We may realize that we need to take action. We need to do something different. Or simply, sometimes we need to step up. As I've said before, no one can make any human being feel badly about themselves. If we feel badly about ourselves, we have allowed ourselves to feel badly about ourselves. And the same goes for initiating change in our lives. We need to be the ones that say we can do better, or this needs to be corrected, or I don't know what the next step is, but I'm going to take action and I'm going to find someone who can help me. And in our communities and in our personal relationships, it's up to us to figure out what portion and what part of the change that we can be to step up and step out into the world and make things better. There seems to be a lot of thought going on in the world that if only that one person or those people would change and do this and do that, or say this or be this, that I would be happy. Everything would be fine. Not so much. Because as a sovereign being, those people don't need to change or do anything differently for you to be happy. Being happy is a choice. And the idea that if that person or persons changing and doing something different will truly make you happy, your happiness isn't going to last. It's only temporary, and it's only a temporary fix. Because the attitude is, if they would just do this, then I would be okay. No, you can be okay all by yourself. Predicating other people's changing on your happiness is a no-win situation. Quite often, people that want the world to change refuse to change themselves. And with these new energies and the new light codes and the ascension of humanity in the earth, that mode of operation is not going to be very effective. We're all being called to be agents of change for our own lives, for our families, for our communities, and for our world. And we can be loving and kind and thoughtful to ourselves and to others without expecting them to change and make us happy. Because if a person is predicating their happiness on the behavior of others, that happiness is not going to be sustainable. To be a personal change agent in your own life, you need to show up in your communities and in the world. Because everything ripples out and everything creates an effect. And if we go through the world as a curmudgeon, if we go through the world expecting everyone to kowtow to our way of thinking and our way of being, we're basically setting ourselves up for an awful lot of frustration. And perhaps anger and anxiety. Yes, we all have boundaries, and yes, we know what is tolerable and what is not acceptable. And that's why we have boundaries. And as sovereign beings, we state those things. And in communities, quite often, it's someone else will always do it, or it's somebody else's job, or I don't have to worry about this, or I don't have to worry about that. We need to step up and to be fully present and empowered to make changes in our lives. Sitting on the sidelines, waiting for someone to issue an invitation or make everything better so you feel okay is not going to work well going forward into the new energy. We need to take action where we can. We need to ask ourselves, is this mine to do? And if it is, we need to step out and step up. I'm sure you've heard the saying that change begins with you. And it's very, very true. We need to be the change that we want to see in the world. And if you're in a relationship and you're not happy, you are the one person that you are in control of and that you can change things for. And quite often, as we know, when one person changes in a relationship, the relationship will change. And sometimes there's tremendous fear with that. But there's also tremendous payoff. So in being a change agent in your own life, recognize where there needs to be improvement or things are not going well, or you're just not happy. And ask yourself, what can I do here? What do I need to do for myself here? Do I need to take a class? Do I need to make a phone call? Do I need to devote more time to finding my joy? Do I need to set stronger boundaries? Whatever it is, take one step at a time. But the key is to show up for yourself and to be your own best friend and to be your own mentor and your own parent. And that's a lot of responsibility, but you're up to the task. You are a Christed being in physical form. You are a sovereign being. And I know that you can do it. I know you can create the life of your dreams, the life that you want. But it does require you to show up, perhaps to do the work, or to get the education, or to make the call. You've got this. One step, one moment, one present moment at a time. And now, as promised, I'd like to offer you a spiritual tip to move through your day with more ease and grace and peace. When you get up in the morning, ask yourself, what is the one thing that I could do to treat myself today? What is the one thing that I could do that would really make me feel good about myself today? And I want you to do that. It might be dancing in the living room. It might be singing in the shower. It might be treating yourself to an ice cream cone or making a phone call that you've been putting off. But ask yourself first thing in the morning, what is it I can do to treat myself and be loving to myself today? And do it. Be the change agent in your life. Love yourself. Treat yourself well. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And thank you for being here with me today for this Masterful Chat. Wherever you're at in the world, until we chat again, blessings.